Okay, well, hello everybody. It is December the 4th at about 12:30. I hope everybody's doing fine. Can you believe that the semester is over? Goodness gracious, it has just flown by. Um, we got lots to talk about today, but we're in the home stretch. Where do I begin? Well, as we know, today is like a super important day. Our case management paper and presentation is due. Quiz 4, we gave you roughly 2 weeks to do. That's due. Um, I'll be grading all that stuff over the next few days. I know Jenny is working on grading the last discussion question, so it's getting to crunch time. So where do we want to start? Let's start with TaskStream first. Now, from a student's perspective, in Blackboard, that's reality. That's where you get your grades. That's where you'll see the feedback from the teacher. I mean, from the student's view, that is really what counts. TaskStream, you probably know this from some of your other classes, but just in case, is for our CACREP accreditation. So what you need to do is, in this course, only submit 2 of your assignments into TaskStream. Now, in case you've not done TaskStream before, if you go in the Blackboard and then scroll down to the announcements, I think probably about a month ago, just scroll down, you'll see them. There's the PowerPoint slides for how students need to upload on the TaskStream. So you probably have done this many different times for courses, but just in case, you have those PowerPoint slides to explain how to do it. Now, for our class, the only 2 things that you need to submit is the first one is going to be your community resource paper. So that's done. You got it in a file somewhere, uploaded as a PDF, a Word document. I could care less what it is because it's already been graded from your perspective, so don't worry about that. Then what I need to do is for accreditation, go in there and evaluate it, and it's basically a 4-point Likert scale. It's not anything super science. The next one will be the case management paper, what you're going to be submitting today. Now, for the case management paper for reality, for Blackboard, there's 2 pieces to it. The big paper that you're going to go through and build your persona and explain how you're going to rehabilitate this person. We made it a little easier in this course where there wasn't a second part to it where you actually had to do an IPE or rehab plan. But of course, in your paper, you're going to discuss how you're going to rehabilitate your client and some of the steps. Now, part 2 of that assignment is the PowerPoint slides. So after writing the paper, it should be really quite easy to cut and paste a few pieces from your paper, create some slides, and call it a day. Now, I've noticed in Blackboard, some people have been submitting them in when you go into projects, I'm trying to visualize in my head right now, and you upload your case management paper. Some people have been uploading 2 files, case management big paper, and then the slides. That's cool. But what I'd also like you to do is upload the slides in the discussion section. If you go into the DQs, go down to the bottom, and it will have a place where you can upload them so your fellow students could kind of look at, they did this strategy, the rehabilitate client that has, I don't know, orthopedic injury and substance abuse or whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So you can put them in both places, but I really want you to have them also available so the students can do it. I mean, it's just a click, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. The quizzes I'll be grading. It's a busy time. I'll try to knock off the quizzes. See, today is Wednesday. Probably over the next couple days. So my goal will be to have all the quizzes graded before the end of the week. And then probably this weekend, I'll be going through the case management papers. You can imagine, I think we have like 20 students, or let me see if I can pull it. Well, it doesn't really matter. We got a big chunk of students in here, and then times by 25-page papers. It's going to take a little while to read them. So my game plan is to look at those over the weekend and try to get all those done. I would like to get the grades in, quite frankly, by like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And then your grades will be available and you'll be ready to rock and roll and have a nice Christmas, Hanukkah break. So we talked about the TaskStream. If there are any problems in the PowerPoint slides, there's a contact, Ellen Wangzhou. She's the expert when it comes to TaskStream. So if you got a problem, I would say consult with the PowerPoint TaskStream slides #1. If that's not fixing the problem, reach out to Ellen, and her contact info is in there. And then if that doesn't solve it, reach out to me, and then I'll figure out what I can do. Trying to think, what else do we need to cover? Oh, the student evaluations. That's kind of an important thing. You know, to me, I really try to be the best teacher possible. I really design this course not just with busy work projects. All the things that I design are really twofold. Number one, to have you obtain knowledge and skills that you can utilize in the labor market and make a living at, like the case management paper. I mean, that's really what a rehabilitation counselor will be doing in some way, shape, or form in the future. The community resource paper, you know, going out there and seeing what the real world's like. Now, maybe sometimes those actually even turn into internship sites or jobs or both. So I guess what I'm getting at is really I try my best to be a good teacher for you guys. So I would seriously appreciate it if you would go in and just complete the survey. You guys have probably done them many times. Probably takes a minute, maybe 2 minutes. You know, the beginning is just clicking about the class. The last 5 questions are about the professor. It's a Likert scale from, I think, 1 to 5. Hopefully I've earned 5s with you guys. And then there's some open-ended questions, you know, what you think about the class or what could they do better. I forget exactly the wording, but that's what it comes down to. I would encourage you, if you've liked these video lectures, I just know when students come to campus or I interact with them on the phone or emails or whatever, they say they do like these lectures. They wish that more teachers would do them. If you put those kind of comments in there, then I can go to our chair and say, hey, you know, maybe it'd be a good idea for all the distance students to get video lectures, or maybe we can infuse new technology to give the students a better product. You know, that's your business. Or maybe you hated the class, you know, say that, I guess. But I really would encourage you to complete the student evals because it just means a lot to me, and I always try to do the best job I can. So let me just pull up our grade book real quick when we're going through some of this stuff. And let's see where we are. I mean, it looks like everyone's on course. Hopefully the weekly DQs help you stay on track with your reading assignments. Tried to be cool about the quizzes and not, you know, burden you too much. We talked about the community resource paper. Hopefully that was a worthwhile exercise and you learned things when you went out there in the real world. Looks like Jenny still needs to grade some of the DQ13, so those should be showing up relatively soon. Quiz 4s, I'll knock those out, and then the case management paper. So it looks like almost everyone has completed the quizzes and about 2/3 have submitted the case management paper. Now let me go over to discussions to look at. Yeah, so if you go down to where it's the next to last thing, it says student presentations due 12/4/19. Just upload that. And we've even made progress because this morning before when I left Baltimore to come down here, there was 11, so there's 12 in there now. So if you by any chance have already submitted it as part of your case management paper, please just submit it there as well. It's a click or two, shouldn't take you too much time. But we're at the end of the road. And personally, I've seen a lot of growth in the course, in your writing skills, with the APA issues. Probably in the beginning for some students it was a hassle, probably why are they nitpicking so much, but this is really going to help you in your future in other courses, and maybe if you decide to do some writing or become a teacher or who knows what. But it is something that will help you, at least I believe, in the future. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I mean, we've covered all the chapters. We've done all the hard work. Now it's just time to submit everything. So if you guys need anything, please let me or Jenny know. We'll bend over backwards to help you out in any way we can. I'm assuming that everyone will get things submitted on time. If there are some extenuating circumstances that something really terrible happened, reach out to us and we'll try to help you and maybe give an extension if need be. But we do need to get our grades in. So that's something that we need to consider as well. So if you need something, let us know. And I'm trying to think. We've covered TaskStream, Quiz 4, case management paper, where to submit the presentation, the student evaluations. I guess just in a nutshell, it's been a pleasure working with everyone. I hope you really have enjoyed our course. More importantly, I hope you learned some knowledge that you'll be able to take to help other people with disabilities in the future and, further your own career development plans and goals. And I hopefully will have the chance to work with you guys again. I know next semester I'll be teaching 1 or 2 online courses, so you might have me again. And one thing that I always say is, in the future, if you ever need a letter of recommendation for like employment, if you want to continue on with your education or whatever, do not hesitate to contact me, because I've had people that have helped me along my career path, or I wouldn't be here. And one of the reasons why I became a teacher is because I want to do the same for you. So as long as you've been a good student, usually what I tell the students is, you need a letter of recommendation, draft it, send it to me for editing. I'll put it on letterhead and send it out, and you're in good shape. So I really honestly, from the bottom of my heart, mean that. If you need something from me in the future, do not hesitate to ask, because I'll be super happy to do anything within reason to help you. And I think that's really it. And I hope that you have enjoyed these video lectures. Hopefully they've been of some utility to you and you've gotten some benefit out of it. And I think that's it. So in closing, I hope everyone has a great holiday season, has a great Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and everything else. And hopefully I'll see you guys in January. So without any further ado, have a wonderful holiday season. Please do remember to complete the student evaluation, because that's really important. And if you have any problems uploading things or with TaskStream, please let us know and we'll do our best to help you. So take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.